Oh, hey, welcome to television. We are live. My name is Nate. Thank you for joining us. This is What's Up Amsterdam TV. Man, we have got a fantastic, just spot on A1 home run grand slam of a show for you folks today. But first, before we get to that, I have a couple things I need to tell you. First of all, the show is live, so if this whole thing goes tits up like a Fiat on a country drive, don't look surprised. This just stay with us, all right? Second of all, I'd like to say hello to Justin and Mark. Justin is our sound guy, and Mark is our producer. How's it going back there, guys? Excellent. Glad to hear it. We're going to check back in with those fine gentlemen later on. Today on the show, you're going to hear about 12, 13 awesome things that are going on. And we want to make sure that you don't forget about anything that we tell you. And since we aren't allowed to give prices, we have all the links and addresses and just all that stuff that you're going to want on our website. That's at broadcastamsterdam.nl. Just click the link that says What's Up Amsterdam, and you are all good. Oh, vodka. Finally, if you feel like live tweeting us during the show, we are at What's Up Amsterdam. I'm sorry. Let me back it up there for a second. Beep, beep. I feel silly. We're at WUA Podcast, and use the hashtag RunDMC. And if we have time at the end of the show, we're going to read the best ones. And if they're not good, we're not going to read any of them. Like, this is all on you guys. You have all the power in the world. Use the internet for what it's for, talking shit on live TV shows that are just trying their best. I think that's it for old business. So we're going to take a quick break and talk about, we got some messages from our friends at the Cold War, and we'll be right back. So stay with us.
In recognizing a communist, physical appearance counts for nothing. If he openly declares himself to be a communist, we take his word for it. If a person consistently reads and advocates the views expressed in a communist publication, he may be a communist. If a person supports organizations which reflect communist teachings, or organizations labeled communist by the Department of Justice, she may be a communist. If a person defends the activities of communist nations while consistently attacking the domestic and foreign policy of the United States, she may be a communist. If a person does all these things over a period of time, he must be a communist. But there are other communists who don't show their real faces, who work more silently.
You want to keep your eye out for those silent communists. So yeah, make sure you, if you see something, say something. All right, that's just a little message from us to you. What do you guys say we get started with the show? My first guest is a blogger, a roller derby queen, and a DJ. You can see her at the New Anita on the 20th of March. Please welcome Natasha Cloutier.
Un jour, j'aurai beaucoup trop d'argent, j'irai m'acheter un serpent pour mon bel arbre.
Sit down, have a little
Il sera pressé, il tuera, il étouffera, il ne lâchera pas ses...
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Welcome to the show. How are you doing today?
Thanks for having me. I'm feeling great.
You are?
Yeah.
I see you got some bruises there.
Oh, thanks for pointing them out.
Well,
I was trying to hide them. My bruises here.
It's 76.
Yeah.
You just get that
People trying to
ink
hit
down
me.
there? Yeah.
I'm not doing a good job of it.
Roller derby. Is that roller derby? Is that on your bike
That's
on the
from
way
roller
here?
derby.
Okay, yeah. 'Cause my bike on the way here, I feel like sometimes it's like that. You Amsterdammers know what I'm talking about, of course. You're a DJ.
As well, yes, I DJ French music. So very much thank you for the intro there.
Did you know that? Did you recognize that?
I noticed it. Yeah, I did.
Excellent, excellent. That's the little touches that I bring in for people on the show.
Yeah, sweet.
So you DJ under the name Natasha?
Yeah,
DJ Natasha?
it sounds Russian, like a silent communist, but actually the idea
I was gonna say something.
I was gonna
actually,
say something.
yeah.
Well, I felt, that was me and my mom.
Get in here, boys. She's here. I brought her up.
Well, I find that's really funny because I did study Russian and Slavic studies, so I recognized that right away.
Yeah.
That's really scary. My mom was a communist, so I'm like freaking out.
Really?
Yeah, just
So,
that's really scary.
Are you gonna bang on the table the entire show?
No.
Or okay.
Natasha, no, and I'll take my shoe off and start doing Khrushchev stuff.
Where did the name come from?
There was already a DJ Natasha when I first Googled to see what kind of DJ name I would want.
Sure.
So I figured I'd just go with something. Natasha is like a pet name for someone called Natasha.
Ah, okay, all right. I DJ'd under the name Slamhammer Kills a Lot.
That's a pretty long name.
Yeah, well.
Okay, well, you can do what you want. It's a free country. It's not a communist country.
I thought I was the first person to come up with DJ Tanner as well, but that was not how that worked out. So you see, you're playing a show at the New Anita coming up here pretty soon.
The 20th of March on Thursday, I'm going to do an all French set, which is what I usually do, but I'm going to be the only DJ for the evening. We're going to have Lille aperitif. We're going to have cheese, taro, decorations, and everything will be French.
It's classy. It sounds classy.
It's fun.
Yeah?
It's the most important thing. It's fun. I've been doing it for almost 7 years now.
Wow, all right. How often do you play Nana Muscuri?
Not very often.
She
I
recorded...
think I get away with Soleil Soleil every once in a while.
I don't know any of the names of the songs.
Yeah,
All I know is, like, we talked about her
huge,
last week on the show.
Huge.
She recorded 34 albums of French music. 34!
Yeah. She got an honorary PhD from McGill University, which is the university that I graduated from in Montreal, Quebec.
Oh, yeah?
And she cried. It's a fantastic YouTube video.
Man,
Really
just watching women cry on YouTube it's actually on the top of my list.
Cats cry. That you can get cats too.
You can get it. How do you get a cat to cry?
That was a bad segue.
How do you get a cat to cry? Okay, no,
Okay,
don't Google it. Don't look it up.
there.
No.
Cat
That's
bad.
All right.
Bad. Censor.
It says here that you once co-piloted a plane.
Yeah.
Into the island of Ameland.
Ameland,
I think we have a picture of the plane. Mark, can we? Yeah, is that the plane that you? Is that the plane that you?
Yeah, it's a Tecum. Yeah, I think it's no, that's a Cessna because it has the wings on the top, I believe. A Tecum has the wings on the actual side.
So are you a pilot
But
as
I'm
well?
not sure. No, actually, no. I used to date someone who was a private pilot who just flew during the day, and he brought me a few times, and I was able to. Well, you just while we're up in the air,
They let you drive.
Controls, yeah.
And it says that you flew
That was
to
fun to do.
You flew to an island called Ameland that you've never been to before. You have no idea how to get there.
I have no idea how to get there. No,
Right.
we flew from Hilversum to Ameland,
Uh-huh.
and basically when you land, you just scare a whole bunch of bunny rabbits.
Yeah.
And it's in the middle of nowhere. It's very difficult to see the runway from there, but it's one of the famous islands like Texel and Vlietland.
Well, it's a famous island because of this. Mark, can you bring up that photo of Ameland? I think we have one.
Oh, you actually got a map out.
Yeah, we got a map out of it.
There we go.
Do we
Somewhere? I saw a map.
I thought that there it is, right there. It is the island.
The wee one, yeah.
It's the island that looks like a huge schlong. So that looks like a dong to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, whatever works for you.
Okay, that does.
It's got a lot
work.
of bunny rabbits. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a beautiful, beautiful place to visit. Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well, cool. So I think let's bring up our next guest. What do you say?
Sure.
All right.
It's your show.
He is a stand-up comic. He does improv comedy. He's doing a show He's got a couple of shows this week. But I'll tell you what. Let's bring him out, and he can tell us about it. Adam Fields, why don't you come on out here, my friend? It's not Black Pete, but that looks racist to me.
It's questionable. You can make jokes.
Just a dude with a joint.
Okay, cool.
He
Let's say
doesn't
it's not racist then. Let's see. All right. So let's see where we're at here. So you were born in London.
Yes.
You were born in London, and you've been here for 20 years now.
Almost 20 years.
Yeah.
I just calculated. Next month is 20 years
Wow.
in this country.
Wow.
So I have to celebrate.
You
I have to
win.
do something.
Did you get left at a stag party?
Yeah, it's like man, it's been one hell of a weekend.
Yeah.
I can tell you. Yeah.
Hooked up.
Yeah.
But it says you started out washing dishes, and now you're like this huge Dutch comedian. You're a big deal.
Am I?
I think so.
I know.
Yeah. You're all over the place. You do the Loco Toko picture show. You're doing sets all over town. Comedy in Amsterdam is blowing up, and you're a big part of that.
I'm kind of part of it, I suppose. Yeah.
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 All right. But I mean, like, you must be. It says you coach comedians.
Yeah.
What does that mean? How do you coach a comic?
It's a good question. That's not easy. Tickle their funny bones is what you do. There's this competition called the Culture Comedy Award, which has been going on for about, I think, 10, 11 years, something like that. And for a few of those years, I've been coaching some of the big kind of new comedians, younger guys. Didn't do it this year. Last year I did. I was involved with it. And yeah, you watch their sets and give them feedback as someone who's been around the circuit for a while.
Cool. That's a great job.
And given some workshops with these guys as well.
Right.
So and great to see someone who's starting out. You help them, and then they just way overtake me and go on to massive careers. Yeah.
Have you ever had to tell anyone that you're just terrible? Like, you're not, sorry, dude, you're not funny.
Rather not.
Yeah.
Rather not.
Of course
do
you
that.
would rather do that.
Not.
But like,
I have sort of like been a bit heavy with someone, and it seems to work because it's like, well, I think one guy that springs to mind is doing really well. It's
Yeah?
great. Yeah.
well, I mean, sometimes, people just need a fire lit under their ass.
I can't take total credit for
Well,
that.
he obviously improves their game, which is nice. I'm just wondering, you said guys twice, but do you have any girls under your wing?
There are. I mean, I don't have anyone under my wing at the moment, but yeah, definitely. Yeah, if a woman is funny, she's going to be encouraged, absolutely.
Good.
And even if probably they're not, if there's like a sort of just a core of funniness, they're going to be encouraged because there aren't enough women doing it. And
I
for
totally agree.
women often say that women are like excluded from the comedy scene, but not at all.
There's just not
On the
a lot of them,
contrary,
that's all.
yeah, not enough. Yeah,
No.
they need some balls. So
Especially in this country.
Yeah.
Yeah, you really do.
Oh, the Dutch, and for the Dutch, that'd be a different ballgame altogether.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, excellent. All right, let's see. So you've performed in 30 countries. Can you name them?
Oh, crikey.
So, I mean, like, that means you've been past Europe and past the States.
I haven't done much in the States. I've gone over and done like the odd set here and there, but that's about it. I haven't been to the States very often. I mean, the furthest would be like Curacao, South Africa, Indonesia, and the Kingdom of Brunei.
Wow, that's What happened in Brunei, if you don't mind? Are you allowed to tell?
That was playing to Dutch expats. We
Okay.
did this little tour through Asia with a guy called Samba Scooter, who was one of the people who started off as my babies in the award, and then he went on to win huge competitions. Now has a great career in LA.
Cool.
He's doing great stuff over there, and but he invited me to join him on this tour actually, and we ended up going to Brunei and playing for these expats who live in on these compounds, this bizarre place. And Brunei is a very repressive regime. It's like everyone's don't talk about the king. Don't talk about the sultan.
Yeah, you might not get
Sultan.
out, right?
Yeah. So, because he kind of runs the show. But there's no poor people. No one's poor. Everyone's got
It's a
loads
huge
of...
rich,
Incredibly
oil,
rich.
It's all oil.
Really?
Incredibly
Everyone's
rich.
rich.
Brunei.
Everyone's rich.
You like the coffee shop lady?
Yeah.
Everyone.
See, we had a taxi driver one day, took us to the jungle tour, and he was telling us we had to pass his house, huge house, and he had like 4 or 5 cars himself. And
Really?
It was just
It's a very
taxi driver.
small place with
Yeah.
just rich princes and sultans.
Well,
and-
good for them. Jesus, I thought I was lucky to be American male.
You are.
Well,
Thank you very much.
alcohol is banned. You can't drink any alcohol in the country.
Even at the compounds, no booze.
There they turn a bit of a blind eye, but you
Right.
can't drink alcohol.
not gonna- yeah.
It's a pretty dull place. It's not a lot of fun. But,
Okay.
they got good jungle.
I was
good
in-
jungle there.
I was in Egypt, and I was walking on the streets, and I was like, some guy walks up and he's like, "Hey, what are you here for?" or whatever, and I said, "Well, I'm looking for a beer." He's like, "Oh, we have the best beer ever here. I have best beer ever." And went to the little bodega and got the beer and got back to the hotel and took a first sip. It was awful, and then read it and alcohol free. You know, and I was there during Ramadan, so there was no alcohol.
Camel
Like,
juice.
yeah, exactly,
Camel juice,
exactly.
that's what you got.
So,
yeah.
a question I have for you is, you're a stand-up comic and an improv comic.
Yeah.
Now, most stand-up comics, like, they're kind of lone wolves. Like, they don't really play well with others. Like, how did you get into improv and...
Don't play with others. They kind of bite other children.
Right, exactly, yeah.
I started doing improv first. I did improv
Okay.
before I did stand-up, and then it was a small step to doing stand-up because I was already doing shows on that stage.
Sure.
And then, but I had a secret hankering to do stand-up, and then I just did it.
Yeah,
And it was because I started just improvising, and it seemed to sort of work.
yeah, you just ripped it out.
Yeah, and then it became more solid and sets and routines. I started writing jokes and went from there. But then I missed that. I missed the improv, and I didn't do it for about 10 years.
Okay.
And then I was asked recently, about last year, a few months back, if I would join the Loco Toko picture show.
Sure.
And I joined that, and it's great fun.
It's such a great
so much
show.
fun.
It's such a great show. We're gonna actually talk about that later on in the show. But right now, we're gonna do a segment we call "Thanks a Lot, Google Chrome," where we look at Dutch news through the lens of Google Chrome. Our first story is about. Apparently, some guy filled up 21 hot tubs with 21,000 liters of water and brought in 2 cinema screens. Last week was the first hot tub cinema in Amsterdam. The concept has come over from London, where people sit in hot tubs and watch movies. What do you think of this?
I'm not surprised it's from London. I suppose people don't, wash that much. They need to in a hurry. Can't sort of shower and get ready and clean. So sort of do it whilst they're out.
While you're out,
While
then
you're
you get the
out,
bath.
you
Okay,
get the bath. Yeah.
And what do you think?
Well, the Hot Tub Movie Club, what I think is that the idea was just copied basically from London. And the funny part is, well, I don't know how funny it is, the guy, Joop Verbund, who brought it here, is being sued for copyright infringement.
I don't know if you can copyright an idea like that. Like, that's crazy.
Again, that's exactly what the Dutch are saying. Let's just call it the Dutch. The Dutch are saying that. The English guy is pissed 5 ways until Friday or Sunday. And he's upset about a picture that was used without copyright. But let's just say they're going at it.
Are they using the same name?
Yes.
As the Hot Tub Cinema? Oh,
And
I
the
suppose
same
it's
pictures. No, I can't. I'm not gonna-
that.
Okay.
Okay, that.
There's
If you took the idea of like having a bath and watching TV,
Right,
and
yeah.
so-
you
well,
can't
that's my
copyright
idea,
that,
you
can you?
know.
Like a TV dinner.
But I
You
just
can't
thought
copyright.
I'd throw in a bit of a thing in that. It even got extended to the 15th of March.
Yeah,
It's
so it's
like
happening again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, so it's extended. It was only for a few days, and now
Right.
they've made it a big. So it's let's see how that's gonna turn out. So maybe the guy's in hot water. But we don't know.
Hey!
I gotta say, like,
we need a bell. We need a bell. Here.
I
was a
can't hit
good
the
one.
table anymore.
you go.
Still
Yeah,
not
please don't hit the table. You go to the movies. You can't get people to shut the fuck up at a regular movie, right?
Well,
You add a
yeah,
bunch of
yeah,
water
yeah,
and booze
water.
to it.
And
No way.
bikinis.
And bikinis, like, I'm the guy at the
Bikinis.
theater, like,
Lots of
being like,
bikinis.
come on, dude, I'm trying to watch this movie. Like, there's some kid over here.
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
I mean, what movie was going to really add anything to anyway?
12 Years a Slave.
What's
Rocky Horror
exactly?
Picture Show. You can yell all you
know.
want at the screen.
I don't know. Is it, I mean, for the whole immersive experience of being in the cinema.
No one's watching- I
I mean,
don't know.
a water world.
That would be-
Finding
Jaws.
Jaws. Jaws.
That might be
Jaws.
kind of fun.
No, Piranha.
Jaws.
What's one with piranhas in it?
Oh, Piranha 3D.
Piranha 3D.
Finding Nemo, maybe.
Right.
That's good.
So
Or
then
maybe the last 15 minutes of Titanic, maybe. If you sort of lower the temperature, in
You
the bath,
make just
know,
freezing
just
cold
like-
water.
that would give you the full
Oh
experience.
my
other thing I
god, this
thought
is
was
good.
like-
This is working. I would do
Yeah.
that.
What I realized is now I'm not hot enough to go sit in a dark room and watch a movie. I'm not hot enough. You have to be beautiful. I think we have some photos of.
It's all bikinis.
of
I
some of
didn't
the people.
see a single guy in the pictures.
Well, I watched the news that they did on this, and there they are, not shutting the
Was
fuck
there a
up.
guy? Is there a
There's-
single guy in there? Seriously.
I don't know.
There's one in the left, maybe?
I'll
The
tell you what,
rest is all women.
they're not watching the
Not
movies.
that I
This is
matter,
just a
but-
promo picture, isn't it? That's
would have
just
to
the
be.
promo.
And I believe
and you
it's
get
the
there and it's
British-
just fat guys.
Waiting for
gonna
these
be-
girls
It's
to
like the
show up.
nudist beach. The nudist beach is full of white people that are 45 and ugly. That's just the same
Yeah.
thing.
That's who goes to the news speech. I
That's
think
the
we have,
news
we
speech,
have
men-
another
Anything-
one
what's
here.
wrong with being 45?
And ugly? Well, it's not a good thing.
There's nothing
but it
wrong with that.
happens.
There's nothing.
wrong
It
with
does
that.
happen. Yeah.
But it's a false advertising.
My other thought was, at least for this, like, at least you don't have to wait for an action sequence to fart. That's just free and clear.
Is that
Whenever
like
you
your
want.
only concern to when you go to the movies? Is that? Are you serious?
Occasionally, I'll be dead serious.
Yeah.
Occasionally, I'm like, Jesus, I really need an action sequence right about now.
Explosion. Huge
That's
explosion
really cool.
we
I like
really
that.
need.
You're supposed to cough. Just cough.
Oh, right. I crack a beer.
There you go.
Story
Smart
number
cookie.
2 is, it looks like a spy shop on, I'm going to have you read that for me.
Admiraal de Ruitenweg.
That street was raided in February
Yeah.
and closed by the order of the mayor. It's a spy shop.
It's right near my street, down my street.
Oh, really? It's in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
They were slinging guns out of there, huh?
Yeah, it's right down the street from the same place where the that one man abused all those small children in a kindergarten. It's not a very nice part of
Jesus,
town.
yeah.
Sorry. But
If any movers are out there,
They could have done with some spyware there,
Yes,
wouldn't they? You know, actually
absolutely.
watch the guy. You know.
well, no, the guy was watching them. That's not. It's different.
Oh, yeah, so
but
maybe
in
you
this
add
case,
that to the
it's
story.
one of those dodgy places where people want to pretend that they're in some spy movie, but they were actually moving arms in there. I mean, that's
Really?
very-
Wait, you know who?
Yeah, it's really, yeah,
What's
it's
it?
really
What's
nice
called
stuff.
Spy Shop?
Major arms.
It's called Spy Shop.
Yeah,
Yeah, but little cameos.
Yeah,
It-
spies.
It doesn't
Oh, yeah,
say
little
James
cam-
Bond shop. It
Well,
says
Wolf for
Spy Shop.
PPK. That's part of being
What's PPK?
being a Wolf for PPK. That's
That's
James Bond's
James Bond's
gun.
Oh,
you know.
sorry.
Good one, good one. Yeah.
I mean, like, I always think, like, we have one in my neighborhood as well, and I wonder, like, I've never seen anyone in it. It's closed most of the time. Like, who's
They were just
running this?
moving.
Where's
They were moving
They're
stuff.
slinging guns out the back. That's what you.
No
Yeah.
one noticed it. They just figured it's a dodgy place. I'm not gonna go.
Well, of
Right.
course, you never actually see anyone in there, but I bet they're there.
I'm sure they are. I always thought that a
There's
spy
cameras.
shop would be the greatest place to have like a CIA safe house,
Yeah.
right?
Exactly.
You go in there, like, hidden in plain sight.
Hiding in plain sight.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
precisely.
Yeah. Yes.
And the cops say they found guns, and the guy's lawyer said they found no weapons, which is legalese for no guns.
Someone got paid off, yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Or as the Dutch would say, that's not possible.
It's not possible.
No,
I love that.
I love the way they
That's not
translated
possible.
it. They said, according
We
to
don't have
Janssen,
guns.
there are
guns.
there are no weapons in case would have been found. No weapons would have been found. The guy who owner said that.
Wow.
It says, we got them, but you wouldn't have found them.
It's a spy shop. It's not like we don't know how to hide shit.
I don't know. Whatever they're doing it wrong.
And then my favorite story of the week is a group of coffee shop owners in the center had a school move into their neighborhood, and so they have to close. So they've decided to buy the school.
They're making offers to school, and for the right price, this private school, very small private school, is ready to move because it would mean moving about 13 coffee shops technically.
Wow.
So the coffee shops, see, that's the thing. This is really smart. If it was 5 coffee shops or
Right.
3, they'd be like, okay, we'll get out. But it's 13, so they're all going to get together.
Right.
So they can
Beat the
pool their
shit out
money.
of the school.
Yeah, and the kids too. No, and then pool their money together. I mean, it's brilliant. And the school's like, yeah, we're listening. If they come at the right price, we'll move. I think this is Dutch compromise at its
Perfect.
best.
That's
It
best,
is,
yeah.
isn't it?
Sure,
It is,
yeah,
isn't it?
absolutely, yeah.
But they're not gonna close them down, and then this is hold on. They'll half
The
on
law
their
says
path,
they have to
but-
close them down. Yeah.
Yeah, but they won't. I mean,
they
but
can't
it's
just-
also, in fairness,
They're gonna close down.
they were there first, and then the school opened.
No, but
Right,
the law,
exactly.
but the law
Fairness.
changed.
Who
That's
raises
not a-
children downtown
that's not
Amsterdam?
allowed.
Was your other
Yeah.
choice Ibiza? Like,
Exactly.
Well,
No,
was
no,
it
I've got
either
a better
downtown
one.
Amsterdam or a party island?
But a better one for you. There's whores. They're in the red light district.
Yeah.
So there's whores, there's drugs, there's booze, but no coffee shops.
No coffee
That
shops.
makes no sense. There's everything else.
Right.
That kids, magic mushrooms, everything, but they're worried about the coffee shops because the law is made up for the. It makes no sense. That's where it doesn't make sense.
Well,
And it's not like you can't get hold of pot if you want some in this city.
yeah, and I don't know how old
Or
the
French
school kids
fries.
are in this. How old are
I think I'm 10, 11, 12, something like that kind
That's
of.
too young for them to be
exactly.
smoking weed.
No.
Like, they
But,
should be-
but they made a law
This
that
country,
says you have to
not in
move.
this country.
Right, yeah.
In this country, most Dutch people stop at that age. They're like, I'm done.
I've had
with it now.
enough. Yeah, my party
You know,
days are over.
whores, they can buy dildos, and
Right.
much more exciting things going on at that part of town.
One last thing, the my favorite quote of this whole thing was, "That's no longer the case when there's school no more."
When there's no school anymore.
When there's no school anymore.
Is that like a triple negative?
That's well, they said like, listen, it's not going to be a problem when the school's gone, which is true. So
It's got a
Not a
mafia thing
problem.
to it. It's
It's a
like
mafia, isn't it?
we make you an offer, you can't refuse.
Exactly.
You cannot refuse. We give you money, you go away.
that envelope,
Make it work.
that offer is going to be €1 and a one-way train ticket.
Bada bing, bada boom.
All right,
Forget about
let's
it.
get going. Let's check out Monday, see what's going on. Marcus, you want to play me a little Monday music?
I think it might be Monday morning. You think that's right, B? You think it might be Monday morning?
Boomtown Rats. That would have been a bit depressing.
That's
But
it,
it's,
yeah.
it's wonderful.
I want to get into. We call Mondays around here. Keep your shoes on Monday. There's a band called the Go Find that's playing tonight at the Paradiso. They wait till you see the video. The video is pretty fantastic. We'll watch that in a second. It feels ironic, like but the music is really heartfelt. But the band looks ironic. They've got
Coming from the most ironic looking man
What are you talking
I've ever
about?
seen.
Just shabby. This is as good as I can look. I feel tucked in right now.
You are a walking irony.
Come
yourself.
on, now this
Wonderful.
is. I think.
I mean that in a good way. I mean that in a good way.
Guys, come on.
Let's watch the video.
Here comes the easy part. Singing about a broken heart. I'm nodding yes to all your sighs. I'll stretch to any limit you rise. But I'm tired of waiting in the lobby.
Wow.
How awesome is that?
Wow.
That's
see what-
really
I see what
cool.
you
I'm
mean.
impressed.
Right.
I'm
I see what you
impressed.
mean. Okay.
80s leg warmers.
Yep. The
Olivia Newton-John,
makeup, the
physical.
coming in, totally. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. That is the Go Find.
Nice.
They're playing at Paradiso tonight at 9:30. So yeah, keep your shoes on. go make sure you get out and check that out.
I'm going to go and get in the queue.
I think you should probably text someone real quick. Actually, while we play the music for Tuesday, go ahead and send someone a little text message there. Marcus, hit me with Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, gotta do a hop on Tuesday. Write an essay, do ballet, then we'll see how much we weigh.
So this is actually your thing. Let's talk about it. The importance of being earnest.
The importance of being earnest. One of the greatest plays ever written. I mean, it's comical. It's wonderful. Oscar Wilde's one of Oscar Wilde's greatest works. It's one of the funniest plays ever written. It's still, and it's written, I know, 150 years ago or something.
It's been a hot minute.
Yeah. It's wonderful, and it's being played by some students. So I have no idea of the quality of their performance, but even if they're really terrible, they just say the words and they have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah,
it's full of so many wonderful one-liners anyway that you can't go wrong.
He's such a zinger. He's such a great writer, Oscar Wilde. Yeah. And this is being done by the students at the Amsterdam University College. Is that when is that? So that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. That starts.
Yeah.
And is it just playing the one night? Or
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah. I that's all I found.
Okay.
I just found that at the Badhuistheater.
So go. Yeah, you got to see that when you get the opportunity, huh?
Yeah.
Now this is the play. It ruined his career. This play ruined his career. They were performing the play, and he was the mother of his lover wanted to out him as a homosexual at the play. She came down to the play. wasn't given entry. She had like a basket full of rotten tomatoes and rotten fruit she was going to throw at him.
Really?
Wasn't allowed in. Called him out on the street afterward, and then he was arrested for being a homosexual.
No.
Yeah.
Heavy duty.
Yeah, it is heavy duty. So this play's got some. It's got some. Yeah. Then he was sentenced to prison and moved to Paris.
Yeah.
Like shortly thereafter, this play was written. So like,
it went horribly wrong after that.
it really did. Man,
Such a tragedy.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he never wrote anything again after that. So this is like the man at the top of his game, and just like, it sucks when life just kind of kicks you in the teeth like
and
that.
it's genius. I mean, just the play itself. I mean, is just a shining example of how to write a comedy.
Right.
I mean, it's the classic drawing room farce, and you see Fawlty Towers, which is probably the greatest sitcom still each episode.
Well, it's no Friends.
Genius, right? But each episode is a classic, and you just see it's almost based on the importance of being earnest. Each one.
Sure, I can absolutely see that. Yeah.
All the misinterpretations, all the deceptions, all the.
We have a clip of the importance of being earnest. Let's take a look at that. Mark, Justin.
Are your parents living?
I have lost both my parents.
To lose one parent, Mr. Worthing, may be regarded as a misfortune. To lose both looks like carelessness. Who was your father?
Well, I'm afraid I really don't know. The fact is, Lady Bracknell, I said I had lost both my parents. It would be nearer the truth to say my parents seem to have lost me. I don't actually know who I am by birth. I was found.
Found?
The late Mr. Thomas Cardew, an old gentleman of most charitable and kindly disposition, found me and gave me the name of Worthing because he happened to have a first-class ticket for Worthing in his pocket at the time. Worthing is a place in Sussex. It is a seaside resort.
And where did the charitable gentleman who had a first-class ticket for this seaside resort find you?
In a handbag.
A handbag?
Yes, Lady Bracknell, I was in a handbag, somewhat large.
A pivotal scene, a hilarious scene.
I love it.
It's gorgeous. You're absolutely right. Yeah, totally.
So, yeah, nice.
And that was his prospective mother-in-law. She's vetting him.
Okay.
So imagine that.
Back in the days when you could be vetted by a mother-in-law. So that is the importance of being earnest. That's being put on by the students of Amsterdam University College tomorrow at 8 p.m. Go ahead and check that out. And let's see what's going on with our friends at Future Visions Amsterdam. They've got a little video for us. They're on Thursday nights at this same time at 1800 o'clock. Is that how you say that? Is that correct?
No.
6 o'clock for me.
6 o'clock.
So yeah, let's check that out.
All right. Future Vision Amsterdam! Hooray! I'm swimming! I'm swimming!
It'd be great for keying at home.
I like the green. Well, I don't know if we're gonna key this, but it is a green screen. Can I go? Are you filming?
We're rolling.
Rolling. So, hello everybody! Hello, 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 hello. So, we've got some great news, some amazing news, some exciting news. We're going to be moving to TV land, and you're coming with us. Yes. So, we're going to be doing this TV show. It's going to be called Future Vision Amsterdam. It's going to be premiering on the 12th of March. That's Wednesday, the 12th of March, at 6 o'clock on Salto 1, which is UPC Digital, channel 32. 32. Our show, live from Amsterdam, Future Vision Amsterdam. We just had our run through, went very well. So yeah, here's the promo.
Hey, welcome back to the show. That was Future Visions. Those guys are that's gonna be crazy. You know, right? Yeah, you got those artists get arty. Start swimming around up there. What do you? I think we should let's move on to Wednesday. Yeah,
Wednesday.
Should we do Wednesday?
Let's
do Wednesday.
Yeah.
Mark, Justin. Wednesday. Natasha, tell me what you got, my friend.
Boom Chicago, Rozentheater on the Rozengracht, number 117.
Right.
Why am I mentioning it? Metamorphosis. It's been going on since the 16th of February, and it's running until the 22nd of March.
Okay.
I figured I'd mention it because I had to find something for Wednesday, and also because on Wednesdays, students can get in 3 for the price of 1.
Oh, so it's a damn good deal.
Wow.
It's a very good deal for students, and yeah.
Yeah, so find 3 friends. Find someone you don't know all that
exactly.
well.
Yeah, you can make friends that well too. Bring your student ID and have a great time with students.
Fantastic.
Wow.
Who knows how it ends? They got alcohol there. Excellent. So hit a little Boom Chicago up. Also that night, the band called the Jezabels are playing. This is actually your deal. Let's hear about this.
At the Bitterzoet, which is on the Spout Side. Yeah.
I love that club.
It's a lovely little intimate venue,
place,
and they're a great band from Australia. And the lead singer just got most amazing, haunting but bittersweet voice, and they make just beautiful pop songs.
They make great dancing, kind of disco-y indie pop songs. Yeah. What do you guys want to watch a video of them?
Please do.
Let's watch a little bit of Jezabels here.
Well, I was the one who showed you the sky, but you brought it down to my thighs. Sadly believed every word I didn't mean about loving darkness. And there it is now, he enters the room. It gets like a fish to see how he's grown. So we go out onto the town to mess around. Who get my groove on? Mess around.
a haunting, beautiful voice.
Wonderful.
I would listen to that like on the regular. Absolutely. Jesus. Okay. So that's the Jezabels. And they've toured with Depeche Mode and Garbage. So like that's kind of that's the
credentials.
that's the level they're at. So you know they're a pro.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I saw Garbage's first show ever. Yeah, I was
How
going to
long
school.
ago
1995,
Yeah, that's what I was
96.
gonna say, yeah.
Yeah. It was a hot
Cool.
minute. It was so long ago that the band hung out after the show and like talked to everyone.
Yeah, those were the days.
Those were the days.
Those were the days. Yeah.
So that show that's 9 p.m. at the Bitterzoet, yeah. And that's a great pick. That was a good job. Good job to you, sir.
I'm pleased that I found that. So wow, I'm officially groovy.
Yeah. Let's get into Thursday. See what happens on the what is that? Thursday?
What in Dutch?
Thorstag?
Thorstag? No, that's Swedish, my
That'll be,
friend.
you're
that's
getting all
Swedish.
Scandinavian.
You're in the wrong
and
country.
Just
Viking.
play the clip.
Yeah.
等待着这一个激动的时刻的到来，这位选手他已经做好准备了，大家报以热烈的掌声。他已经做好了准备活动，两个眼睛紧紧地盯着这棵树。
Welcome to Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. It's only gonna get weirder. This
love that
one,
clip.
isn't it awesome?
Clip. That's really cool. That's totally cool.
It tickles me.
This is you.
Yep,
Talk
this
to
is
me.
me being a little weird. A Slovenian group called Laibach. Laibach is the German name of the Slovenian capital, Ljubljana.
Okay.
When this band started, when Laibach started, they were still called Yugoslavian. They started in 1980. They're going to be playing the Melkweg on the Leibandstraat, Amsterdam, downtown. The Oude Zaal, so the smaller, nicer room.
Yeah,
the Melkweg,
good.
I'm not a fan of the other one. I very much like this one. And they've been around since 1980 exactly. I even have their first album on CD here, which is really cool with all kinds of pictures.
Wow, that's
intricate.
intricate.
And I have some vinyl at home because I like vinyl. They've been going around since 2014. A lot of people kind of make fun of them because their sound is really, really awkward.
It's really awkward.
Because it's got this whole, no, I wouldn't say communist, but actually communist slant to it, but very, very, very ironic, like the third degree we would call it.
Even more ironic than the other.
Yeah.
Really?
And just
wait till you see this. This is a
you've got to see the
fantastic
clip.
video.
Whistleblower. We've got.
We're gonna watch Whistleblower,
which is one of their
Now,
live songs. Yeah.
These guys, I couldn't believe.
You can't kill these guys. They're like cockroaches, but in a good way.
in like
They
the
really
best
are.
way. Like
In the best way.
You're gonna watch this and you're gonna be like, I am now kind of oddly in love with this crazy shit.
It's really weird.
It's bonkers. So let's watch the video. This is what did we say?
High
Whistleblower.
expectations now.
You do,
know
yeah.
that.
And it'll follow
We
through.
aim to please.
So a little whistleblower here, yeah.
We rise, we grow, we walk and we stand tall. We never fall, as big as the sky, as far as the dawn. We walk and we do not fall. We sleep, we dream, with no time in between. We never stop, whistling or chanting the heat of the night. We sing, the spirit is clean. From north and south, we come from east and west.
Natasha, tell the people where they can see this madness.
This madness will be taking place at the Melkweg, again at the Oude Zaal on the Leibandstraat. And I want to add something else too. There's a film that they played the music for called Iron Sky. It's a German, Finnish, Australian thing. The film's about Nazis going on the moon, and you couldn't have anything else but music. There you go. Laibach has the music in there.
No
so
shit.
I thought I would add that in.
Fantastic.
If you haven't seen that, that's really... a quick intro to Laibach, but I could really go on for a long time. About
Okay, cool.
sorry,
Let's see. Before we hit the weekend, let's see. Oh, hang on. Where are we at? Dun, 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 dun.
No,
Oh, yes.
Thursday.
Thursday, the Gallowstreet Brass Band is playing at Pacific Park. They're hosting a Kermis Fair festival thing. That's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. There's a ton of bands. Make sure you go to their website and check it out. There's something for everyone. And we actually have another band I'm going to talk about on Saturday about that. Yeah, before we hit to the freaking weekend, let's check in with the So Damn Local girls and see what they've come up with for us. Yeah, Marcus.
I'm Nicola from So Damn Local. Join me as I nibble my way around the city, talking to foodies and farmers, artisans and chefs, nutritionists and pop-ups.
And we'll also cover film, art, music, exhibitions, book signings, cultural events from around the city.
So that is So Damn Local. They're on Tuesdays from 6 to 7, from 1800 o'clock until 1900 o'clock.
What a great name, by the way.
Right?
It's hard to make jokes with the name Amsterdam.
It is difficult. It is.
It's same thing. Yeah.
It's one of the roughest things you could ever do.
I only just got it.
So, did you?
It just dawned on you.
I didn't
Damn.
realize it was,
Dom.
it was yeah.
It's a pun. It's a play on words.
Damn.
Hit me with
Damn.
Friday, boys. So we have a dance on Friday that you're going to tell us about. What is what's going on here?
Radio Modern. A bunch of cool cats from Antwerp who started with no money, and a lot of ideas are now huge, and they organize 40s and 50s parties.
Nice. A little sock hop.
Yeah, but they do it in style. They've got women doing your makeup. They don't have any burlesque. They've got
You
a
thinking what I'm
lot
thinking?
of things going on. The
Fix
dancing
it up.
and you don't get in if you're not dressed the part. They're doing an Elvis special.
Wow.
How could you go wrong with that? And to make it more interesting, the Amsterdam Beat Club, which mostly and only does 50s and especially 60s, are going to join in together. Going to make a big,
that's going to be a
big
to-do.
shindig of it.
Yeah.
Yes, and it's taking place at Café de Brakke, Grond.
Okay.
Which is, by the way, a Flemish cafe of origin in the Flemish part of
Great
Amsterdam.
beer, the best beer in town.
Oh yes, I do know that place.
On the
Absolutely
Nest 45,
fantastic. Yeah.
exactly. And yeah, I'm unfortunately gonna miss it, but I highly recommend it. It makes you you go into another era with these guys.
Everyone's
Radio
gonna
Modern.
look beautiful.
Yeah, and Radio Modern have been peddling their thing from here all the way to London to whatever, and I played with them once as a DJ.
Yeah.
And the people were like, they were dressed like their soldiers went off to war, and they got the hairnets and everyone decks themselves out. Amsterdam
At the end
audience
of the
doesn't.
night, you end up in an iron lung.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
We end up drunk.
I'm gonna go with my polio
They
braces.
make a really, 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 really big point of dressing up, and I know it's just gonna be great. So
Fantastic.
Wow.
I was doing a little bit of research on this, and I looked at a couple of pictures of Elvis from like the 50s.
Yeah.
I would sleep with Elvis.
Sure.
Oh my god, that dude was gorgeous. Gorgeous.
And then he went boom.
Was the most.
Well, even then, I probably would have done a little something just for the Cadillac, All right.
There's a word for people like
just
that.
for the bribery.
Yeah, well, you never
Just
know.
for the
Like,
blackmail.
it might be
Yeah.
fun. Also playing that night is the English beat. The Englishman, tell me about this.
The beats.
They're
Well,
still
you
around.
call them the English beat,
Right,
We
'cause I
just
might need to
call
be able to
them the
Google
beat.
them. Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
originally
it's
called
got
the
the beat, and they're just one of the original ska bands from the 80s.
Yeah.
And songs like I can't get used to losing you, which was a cover, or Mirror in the Bathroom.
Mirror in the Bathroom.
I like that.
That's my
Right, yeah,
favorite.
And they're still going strong apparently.
They
I
look
was
great.
really surprised to see them in the listings. They're playing not strictly in Amsterdam, Amstelveen.
That's close enough.
Just close enough.
Yeah.
Close enough. It's in our catchment area. At 8:30 at P60.
P60, yeah, I checked that
P60.
out. What kind of club is that?
It's the Paradiso of Amstelveen. That's
Oh, really?
the only thing.
Yeah.
I've DJ'd there as well.
Yeah.
They have
I
everything
played
there
there.
is just totally new. It's a very nice place. It's just in Amstelveen.
Okay, so you just
Right
got
near the Cobra
yeah,
Museum.
you just got near the. You know what? No cobras at the Cobra Museum. I got tricked into that
Jeez,
shit.
really?
Like, who the hell would make up a cobra museum and then not put any cobras in it?
You know what it stands for, right?
With the,
Did you take anti-venom there with you and everything?
You know what? I went down, I was gonna buy a t-shirt. I'm like, that is the raddest fucking thing I've ever heard of. And then they were like, no cobras. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
It's like all that Jaws. Someone thought there were sharks in the movie too, but it's just weird dancers trying to scare people.
All right, cool. So go see the English Beat. The doors are at 8:00. They hit the stage at 8:30. That's
I'm sure they're great because I mean I saw Madness last year.
Yeah,
I mean, one of my favorite bands. I mean it's a bit of nostalgia for people of my age.
Sure.
But I thought Madness, they're still going to be any good. They were fantastic. So that's anything to go by. The beat should be really good as well.
Cool. Yeah, they got the guy with the dancing with it. I saw Cockspar, and I thought for sure Cockspar was gonna be awful. Spot on.
Yeah.
Spot on. Cockspar. A pub rock band from England. I think they started in like 1972 or something.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they've been around forever.
Amazing.
All right, I guess it's time to move on to Saturday, huh? Let's see what happens on Saturdays. Mark is just
S-A-T-U-M-D-A-Y. Night. S-A-T-U-M-D-A-Y. Night.
all right on. Hey, we're back. Great, excellent. On Saturday.
I got nothing.
No, you're coming back.
Nothing.
No, you're coming back, my man. You better find those papers. On Saturday the 15th, a band called the Jackets. They're a Swedish kind of garage moddy, Quentin Tarantino kind of like, this is awesome.
Sounds Swedish.
Yeah, it's dope. It's really cool. They're playing at that Kermis at the Pacific Park.
Perfect.
So this is like, I just went through. There's so many great bands playing for this thing. Like you just can't go wrong at that place. Have you been to Pacific Park?
I know it well.
Yeah.
I know back in the day when it was just called Pacific.
Yeah, and they didn't have a podium. They
Nope.
just had food and drinks. Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
Really?
the podium is very new thing. Yeah,
And
DJ
podium
there
is-
once too as well.
Yeah, the DJs there are always fantastic. So now I yeah, you're in good company.
They're very nice people too.
Yes,
Nice
they
place.
are. I love. You know what? They enough bartenders so you can always get a beer.
Exactly.
I've had people ask me if I want another beer at Pacific Park.
In Holland?
Oh my God.
Yep.
And hold the phone.
That's it. That's the last place you're ever gonna have to go. It's It's one of the only times that the place isn't free. So that's the only down thing. But other than that, like go check it out. We actually have a little bit of the Jackets to play for you. Let's the band started in 2008. First record in 2009. The rest is history. Let's play a little "Wasting My Time" by the Jackets. Yeah, aren't they?
Nice.
This is really working. This is working for me. I'm gonna go look that up. That's working for me.
It's kind of like Susie and the Banshees meets A Clockwork Orange.
Yes,
meets
Fellini.
Beatles. Help.
Yes, absolutely.
Lots of the mod look going there.
Nice.
Totally. Yeah, fantastic. Great stuff. So make sure you check out all 3 days of the stuff that's going on at Pacific Park. They've got so much stuff going on. You can't go wrong. There's a band for you in there. Let's get into Sunday.
That's what we're doing. We're exploding melons.
Yeah, blowing melons up.
Blowing melons up. That's basically
Loco Toko Picture Show.
Yeah.
Talk to me about it, my friend.
Wow.
Talk to me.
It's the Loco Togo Picture Show. Yeah, baby.
There
we
it
got
is.
stickers and everything. We got stickers and stuff. Here
No.
we go.
I'll take you.
I'll stick you.
There we go. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's me. I'm got back into doing some improv, and it's just so much fun. I'm having a blast. I don't care about the audience. I'm having a great
Good.
time.
That's the best comedy. That's your big hits right there.
And together with guys like Michael Dietrich, Sam Super, Jerry Vanderlaan. We're not sure. I'm not quite sure who's actually playing this Sunday. I think it's me, Michael, and Jerry actually playing this Sunday. And it's a combination of improv, a bit stand-up-y, and using a bit of multimedia. We're focusing on films. It's mainly films, hence the name Loco Toko Picture Show, which is a kind of Rocky horror sort of
60s
a bit manga. Loco Toko. Picture show.
Okay.
Picture show. You will laugh now. It's got that going on, and we're looking at films. Each time we focus on a film, a specific film, and we're focusing on Titanic this time.
Oh, good. You can rip Titanic apart.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been done by an iceberg, but we're going to do it again. We're gonna. Some people go. Oh no, you can't do that. It's not nice. Ooh.
It's not nice.
It's like oh,
nice.
people died. It's either that or Schindler's List. So we thought we'd play a little bit safe with.
That's probably a good place to start.
Logo,
and then
Logo Toko.
Sure.
Yeah.
We have a clip of it. Let's from the last performance. Let's take a look at the clip from it real quick.
Thank you very much for coming to the Loco Toko Picture Show. This is an improv show, and we are going to deal with movies, but we like every couple months to change the movies. And this month we are dealing with the movie Titanic.
All right, come this way. The buffet is closing in 10 minutes. We got to get down there.
Darling, I leave me anything for minutes. Darling, don't run away with him. Tell me, what time are you coming home tonight? At 1?
What we need from you guys now are some film quotes. Some classic film quotes.
Everybody down.
Everybody down. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Toodaloo, motherfucker. I'll be back. Can we have a relationship between two people? Teacher and a pupil. Teacher and a pupil.
Oh, I can't let you go to the 5th grade, all right? But I can send you back to 3rd. What would you think of that?
Do you think it'd be good for me?
Toodaloo, motherfucker.
Damn, I'm a big strong man and I can't open a flimsy door.
Down here is the hottest gay bar on this entire ship.
Whoa.
Yeah, here it is. Check this out. I know all these dudes down here.
Hey, no women allowed in here.
I've been holding you back because I can't bear to see you go.
Mr. Rodriguez.
It's true.
Wait, here's $1 billion.
What, $1 billion? I'll be back. Just gonna go spend this $1 billion. No. If I have $1 billion, I'm not gonna stay here to get my ass blown up. Let's switch to the film style of Mafia.
You know, she died, people died. Bada bing, bada boom.
Did you whack the woman? Hey, whack the woman. I might have to put you on some...
Like I never whacked a woman before.
Freeze! Horror. The style of horror.
Oh my God, she's getting up. Hurry up this way. We're gonna be late. If we don't hurry, we won't get tickets to Lady Gaga.
I love Lady Gaga.
That is fantastic.
That's
That is fantastic. I went with my fiance and her parents when they came to visit. Laughed, like just died laughing. It's such a fun show. I'm so glad you guys are doing it. That's a great idea.
I'm glad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the Loco Toko picture. I keep calling it the Toko Loco.
I do as well.
Yeah?
Yeah, everyone
okay,
does.
good. Because I don't want to feel bad about it.
Shoko, Moko, Poco, Loco,
Right.
Toko. Doesn't matter. As long as you come, doesn't matter what you call it.
Cool. And that happened. Where does that happen? Tell us.
Sunday night, 8 o'clock at the Comedy Cafe Max Owerplein.
Right by the Hard Rock.
Yeah, near the Hard Rock, between the next to the Hard Rock, exactly.
Yeah.
You know, nestled, that little square nestled in there between Paradiso and
big chess pieces.
Big chess pieces named after Max Ower, who was the chess champion.
Dutch
chess champion. Yeah.
Now, if somebody is better than him, will they rename the square?
Probably.
Yeah. Awesome. That's great. All right, guys. Let's talk upcoming gigs. We're winding it down. Natasha, where can people find you, see you, talk to me?
20th of March, next Thursday, at the New Anita in Amsterdam West for very little money. Lots of French music, 100% French music the whole evening. Cheese, taro, lille aperitif, red wine, and a lot of irony in the music as
What
well.
is lille aperitif?
It's an aperitif that's very, very light tasting and it tastes good with lemon. But that's not the important part.
All right.
French music. I'm one of the only French music DJs in the Netherlands. And I insist on 100% French the whole evening. And it's not communism, it's just fun.
It's not fun when it's it's not communism when it's your idea.
I know.
Is that kind of the idea?
Yeah, there you go.
Très bien.
Something Stalin would say, yeah.
And then your
Cheers.
Twitter,
Twitter, yes, 24 Oranges blog, www.24oranges.nl.
And you do news and whatnot there?
Yeah, we do a lot of fun facts about Amsterdam. We don't do events. We actually do like inventions and happy things and weird things that happen in the Netherlands.
Oh, cool.
We're kind of like a Boing Boing. If people know that, funny videos, weird things, American version of that. And yeah, I've been going strong for about 7 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
And then where can people find you, Mr. Fields?
Don't check Twitter or anything like that. I don't.
They have to call you?
You're gonna find me,
020.
Yeah.
Smoke screen, yeah.
I don't.
Pigeons?
I don't even go to my website. It's not even. My playlist isn't even on there. I don't know.
The last
where
time you
I'm
updated
playing.
your website was 2009, my
So,
friend.
yeah. If you
That's
want
very
to,
bad.
if you want to come and see me, you got to find me. All right? You got to make an effort. You got to track me down.
You got a couple of gigs coming up.
I'm playing this Friday. I'll be in Utrecht, which is not Amsterdam, but is Parnassos, place called Parnassos. And then Sunday, the Loco Toko picture show.
All right.
And then after that, you can see me again doing my stand up. I'll be I'm doing gigs around the country, but then stand up again the 28th of March at Badaboom, which is the Rosen Theater, where the Boom Chicago is. They were a brand new stand up comedy club, lovely room, lovely place. And be over there. And there's another great English comic coming over, a guy called Imran Yusuf.
Okay.
He's done like Live at the Apollo and stuff like that, the big show in Britain. So he's well worth seeing.
When is that going to be?
As well. Friday, the 28th of March. That's where I'll be playing in Amsterdam next, my stand-up.
Fantastic. Check that out. We'll put that on the What's Up Amsterdam podcast for sure.
Right.
And I'm sure we'll put it right here on this show. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
absolutely. I want to thank my producer, Justin, and the director, Mark, my executive producer, Kathy, and Broadcast Amsterdam for making this happen. Make sure to go to Everyone's Everything. You've got time, you know. You got time to go to the Monday show tonight. That one's going to be, the Go Find is going to be great. Go to do that. Remember to go to the website, broadcastamsterdam.nl, for all the links and videos and all that fun stuff. And make sure to check out So Damn Local tomorrow and Future Visions Amsterdam on Wednesday. I'm Nate Tytor, wishing you guys a wonderful week. We will see you next Monday. Thank you very much. Happy birthday, Tiffany. I love you. Bye. Thank you. All right. Boom. Let's get out of here.
In recognizing a communist, physical appearance counts for nothing. If he openly declares himself to be a communist, we take his word for it. If a person consistently reads and advocates the views expressed in a communist publication, he may be a communist. If a person supports organizations which reflect communist teachings, or organizations labeled communist by the Department of Justice, she may be a communist. If a person defends the activities of communist nations while consistently attacking the domestic and foreign policy of the United States, she may be a communist. If a person does all these things over a period of time, he must be a communist. But there are other communists who don't show their real faces, who work more silently.
What? I already got my bag. I put my hat on.